Baseline, baseline fizz, I love the weekend. Baseline, baseline fizz, I love the weekend. Baseline, baseline fizz, I love the weekend.
Okay. West London. We inside right about now. Thank you for having me. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. I ain't never dipped my shank in no up. I ain't never slid round there with no gun. I ain't never been on the road with smoke, but I still jump and drill to have fun. I ain't never been on the wing with bro, I was outside grinding in the hot sun. I ain't never been on no glide with 4 man talking about how they got fun. I was outside doing bare madness, but I can't lie, always cared about mum. Had my fair share of beef and shit, but never wished death for no one. And I was 17 with an ounce outside bagged up, I was trying to get paid. But true Satan, the sea full of sharks, the sharks will get in your way. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. I was 18 and I had my own yard, you man was probs in collie. Cold nights with no electric, couldn't chat about a filled up trolley. Facts, now I look back and it's funny. Ha, days where it weren't so sunny. Nah, remember when we used to move bummy? The shit that we did for our money. I was 21 in a high-rise flat, man, it's shit when it's cold at home. Now I look back, I can't believe it, not now that my mind's all grown. The
Real
shit that I did
right
for a
now.
quid, man, whatless, countless bits untold. Watching now about waking up in your bed, you can see your breath is so cold.
Sharpy MC.
Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps. 90s baby, 29 now, next year I'll soon turn 30. Got an unborn daughter, she'll be here soon, that's why I gotta move 30. What kind of dad would she have if I was still getting my hands dirty? So word to my unborn princess, daddy's got you from... I was up in the night, I was out in the dark, couldn't ever say I was never real from the start. My old mind frame, I was soon to depart. When I moved in the dark, now I shoot for the stars. Back in the room with a boom, now I'm large, I'm smooth with the bars and I'm zooming past. If I was you, I'd be fuming, trust, and I think it's rude to assume that I'm past. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Stolen peds, useless feds, Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Where I'm from, there's no respect. Q's and Z's, clueless heads. Nike creps and you know the rest. Come on.
Very big tune right there, very big tune. What's it called?
No respect, no respect.
How long ago has that one been out?
I think that's been out about 7 or 8 months. It's not off the mixtape, it's just a tune that I've done. Because obviously my little girl's here now, and it's just I like to warm up with that song whenever I do shows or whatever. I just like to warm up with it. I don't know how long it'll be until I stop warming up with it. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I just gotta quickly let the last DJ out. So if you bear with me, I'm gonna just
Love, brother.
bring on a
You slammed it. Well done.
tune,
Smashed it, brother.
and then I'm gonna be back with you. Just bear with me, okay?
Cool, bro.
Right. I'm back.
We're gonna stay with you now, we promise, man. Apologies.
So yeah, you know what? Maybe have this one in the background while we're just talking away. So tell me a bit about yourself. I mean, like what area did you grow up in?
I grew up in Thurrock, which is in South Essex, which is between Dagenham and Basildon.
Nice.
So literally just about 9-10 miles away from the East End.
Nice.
But not quite there. Do you know what I mean?
What's the music scene like out there? Because for me, when I think of like Essex and that sort of area, I probably think more of like, you know, the clubs and like.
No, not even. Not my part of Essex. My part of Essex ain't like that. But I will say that I would say that the dominating genre of music around my way is drum and bass.
Okay.
Probably. More time people do like to listen to drum and bass. Do you know why that is though? Because everyone likes partying.
Yeah.
So everyone just likes to put the drum and bass on, or go out, get messy, whatever. I've been there and done it all. Do you know what I mean?
What's the biggest sort of drum and bass station out there though?
There's one not in my part of Essex, up to the other side of Essex in Braintree. There's Rough Tempo. Have you heard of that?
I'm not.
Right, so that's a drum and bass radio.
It's like a pirate station. Or?
It's a pirate, but it's quite big. It's quite like an established one. Do you know what I mean? But for drum and bass, I've appeared on it. If you go on my Instagram, Sharpy MC Insta, you can see it with my boy.
Say that again so everyone can follow you.
Sharpy MC Insta on Instagram.
So Sharpy MC Insta, yeah. Make sure you add that, follow that. Yeah.
My boy does drum and bass, innit? So I jumped on a set with him. Because he was on to me about it, but it's not something that I would personally take a route with, because you know what it is? Because I've spent years raving through my 20s, and I've been around the drum and bass scene. I see how dirty it is, I see how corrupt it is, and I see how controlled it is. Like, if certain people at the top don't want you coming in, you ain't coming in.
Wow.
And I ain't into that. I don't need like a man's thingy to tell me if I'm coming in or not. Do you know what I mean? Plus, besides, like, I've always grown up on rap anyway. So first and foremost, it's always been rap for me.
So what was it like? Obviously, growing up from there, and you're seeing maybe like a scene in London that's getting bigger, that's growing. I mean, was it a thing where you
listen? I was born in that exact generation. I was born in 1992, right? So when I was going to school, we was all listening to Eminem, 50 Cent, Ludacris, because the UK scene was non-existent, And then Dizzy Rascal come with Boy in the Corner. I always remember it. It's very like special to me, because I always remember it, When Dizzy Rascal come out, I went and bought his album from HMV, and then after that, every single UK artist that come out, even if he was British and I'd never heard of him, I'd buy his CD from Amazon. I had Sway, This Is My Demo.
I love that.
Kano, Home Sweet Home. Even Skinny Man, Cancel a State of Mind.
Wow.
There's so many. Lethal Bizzle, Against All Odds. Do you know when that generation come out? And I was that boy in school, I remember, and I used to say to people like Dizzy Rascal, and they still weren't. They still weren't there yet. So they was like, nah, these UK rappers are shit, British rappers are shit. Like,
I bet they're the ones now that are singing it.
100%. They're listening to Stormzy in their car right now. 100%. I've always said that. So I think I've always like had an ear for music of what's going to be before it is. Like, there's certain artists, I won't drop them, but there's so many artists who I heard of when they dropped their first video, when not really many people knew who they was. I watched their video and I got onto all my mates about listen to this. Next thing you know, they're blown. Do you know what I mean? I've just got an ear for music. I always have.
Yeah, I think musicians, like, we listen to music differently, because obviously we're the ones, we create it,
100.
We put it out there,
100.
So we know how we want it to sound, and we can pick up
a different ear
sound
to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and you know, there's difference between obviously like the audience and the listeners. Like, 100%. Some people only pick up to things when they're hot.
Yeah,
you know, but
100%.
They can't see when it's in the oven and it's baking.
100%, man. I'm seeing so much proof of that. I see so much. But you know what? It's to be expected. When you come from a place where I come from, people don't like to build you up.
Yeah.
Just how it is. And I expect that. I don't expect anything less from them because it's just how it is. I've lived around it. I've been around it. I've even been one of them people. So I understand when people might see me, they might be like, I don't even like him, or don't want to play his music, or rah rah rah. But at the end of the day, I know my music is undeniable. You can say what you want about me, but I know that you can't listen to my music and go, he's chatting shit. No one can do that. Yeah. And I put that on my mum. Like no one.
Your music is different. When I hear your bars, it's like I know there's a deeper story behind it. You're not just
100.
jumping in the studio, chatting a whole
No.
you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I struggle to do that. Even if I try, if I sit down and try and write just a song about anything, I actually struggle and I end up writing deeper stuff. It's just how I write. I can't help it. Like, I can sit there and try and write a lighter song. I've got lighter songs in the oven, by the way. I've got garage bangers coming. I can do it, but you have to. I find myself trying harder. My brain and I always find myself trying to go down that deep. Deep.
But you know what it is? I think because music is like therapeutic for a lot of us, including myself. And when we do something, we want to do it right. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to just do it like halfway. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like as Wiley says, like half stepping. That's not letting me.
100%.
You know.
100%.
So we have to do it fully.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you're doing. That's how you're applying yourself to it because that's the energy I get from your music. You know.
100%. I try and be different. It's not that I try and be different. Actually, like I am different, but like I just feel like I'm quite original. Like you can't compare me to anyone.
Yeah.
Or you can't compare anyone to me or vice versa. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
even if I'm not your cup of tea, you still can't deny that I have a story to tell. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
And there's people who can vouch as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. I mean, is there a lot of people in your neck of the woods that are doing music as well?
Do you know what? There was a lot of older ones before me who kind of opened doors, if you will. But like I said, there's not really no one rapping now. Like we've got drum and bass MCs. We've got people like you've got the older ones. You've got some of the older rappers who still do it just for the fun or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But no one is taking it serious. You've got a couple of the youngers coming up, but you already know like they're on a different type of thing anyway.
Why do you think no one's doing like the proper rap music? Like,
I just think it comes down to I don't, do you know what? I'm not sure. Like I said, everywhere I'm from, everyone likes to get messy, get jumping, get boppy. Like, I've done my years of doing that. I spent years raving, so I've done that. Like, I don't feel the need to make music to make people bop. It's not my thing. Like, but people like to rave, people like to party, and like people just like to make music to cater for the people who want to rave or party, I suppose, and that's fair enough. That's what.
Yeah, no, there's obviously a market for that.
Of course there is. Do you know what I mean? But that's just not me personally. Like, I've got songs like it, but it's just not me personally.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So I suppose like I'm the one right now.
Yeah.
Unless anyone can tell me any different, I feel like I'm the only one from my area right now who's rapping.
Yeah.
Like rapping.
Is there anyone in your area that is close to doing? Mate, like
there's people from my area who are much bigger and much far gone than me, but they're in a completely different genre.
Okay.
So you can't compare them to me. So do you know what I'm saying? So
they're in a different league. Like.
They're in a different league in a different genre. They're not. You can't even compare us. You know. So yeah, I feel like I'm the one who's right now. Like I said, there's some youngers who are coming up, but like I said, they're not on this rap thing. They're on a different thing. Yeah. They're talking about drilling and this and that, which is all good for them if they actually do it. But it is all good for them. But that's not my thing. Personally, like if I was to jump on a beat, or if I was to jump on a beat, or in a music video and go, and I got my shank and I dip my man and all this, people from my area would be like, what the fuck you on about? No, you don't. Am I allowed to swear?
I mean, I'll try and keep it.
Yeah. But no, that people will be like, what you on about, and call me out. The fact that no one can call me out on anything that I do or say is because everything is from the heart, everything's real. Yeah. And a lot of them have seen what I'm saying. A lot of them have seen it with their eyes.
The thing is, that's the kind of music that will be timeless and will
Exactly,
live on
and it's
for
also
longer.
the type of music that does not get the views like the other stuff does these days. But
Yeah,
it is
that's
where it is.
true.
Like I said to you earlier, before, you've got to grow with the times. Like even if that means an up-to-date drill beat. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a driller. I don't do drill music. I will rap on a drill beat and I'll make it my own. Because why not? That's the way that the world's going now. You should never change yourself, but move with the times.
Yeah, maybe it's just applying yourself to a different type of beat. Because obviously from maybe before grime and drill, you had like garage and
Of course, that's where it all stems
MCs
from.
were
innit?
spitting on garage, and then
Yeah.
obviously they've switched to grime, and maybe some are even doing drill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what? I was going through the archives. So obviously, I know you've been doing music for a long time, and obviously there's a lot of music that you've had out there, or maybe hasn't had that exposure. And what I was gonna do, I was gonna just do a quick mix of your tunes from back in the day before because I know you sent me some new stuff.
Yeah.
But I wanna kind of like show people, you know, where you're coming from.
So you're gonna play my
and really-
2012 music.
Yes, because I want to show people the levels. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'm gonna just do a quick mix so you can host through. Let me know, like, say the title, the tunes, etc.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. Let people know what's going on right now.
So let everyone know what's going on. This is my 2012 music, yeah? This is not now music. And to be fair, I'm still happy with it to go out. That's how confident I was back then.
Yeah, no, trust me. That's why I'm playing it, because the levels
Yeah.
that I'm hearing, like the bars, etc. Like I feel like.
What when you
yeah,
put it on?
be
Put
a
fast-paced
miss.
moves on.
I think I've got a bit of everything, you know.
You
I
got
might, I might even surprise you today with some stuff that I've
Okay,
got.
okay.
So let me
All right.
just find it. Right, where are we? There we go. Right, let's go.
Stand up.
Stand up right now. Shout out to Dr. C Beats locked in. We got Robbo. We got just Jojo.
Thinking about this place I'm in, nothing good here. Getting up and out of here, I wish I could. Fear ridden through my veins, feeding eating remains. Cause I fear there's no way of leaving this place. I'm a beast in a cage, free but I'm
Shout out to
slave.
Trigger.
I mean it, I ain't bleeding, I
He
ain't
said, do you
bleeding.
spit drill?
Thinking about freedom got me feeding the snake. Now I'm
spit on
fighting
drill
off the
beats.
venom and I'm feeling escape. No
Tell him again.
I spit on drill beats. I don't spit drill, no.
do more than pay my rent.
Shout out to Trigger.
Bed.
He does spit to drill.
Turn my head and see a shot.
Keep it locked.
Enough space too. Fast-paced moves. Gone. You can tell me
Old
how the
Tight
grass
Shannon
tastes.
saying, big up my cousin Lee. Mad Daisy Love.
Thanks to me, there will be no thank you.
Shout out to Gunner saying, I like your confidence, bro. Good to hear.
When the time is right to stand up, stand up. There's no point sitting around, just stand firm.
Gunner's just wrote in a question as well.
If you got nothing to lose, there's nothing to lose. Suffer the bruising. Stand up.
I'll tell the crew in the chat box, yeah, get your questions in.
You've got legs, why the fuck you waiting? I ain't the only one who wants a little better. If I keep that in mind, should maintain the pressure. I'm a true go-getter. I've been a home wrecker. A little lifetime ago, my soul's grown better. I am not a bad person. I'm still learning. Fuck grief, new leaves I am turning. Better out like I need your concern in. Rather go to hell beneath the depths I'll be burning. This case I'm adjourning. It's all over. Get out or I won't die sober. It's simple. If you walked in my shoes, then you would see no benefit in talking to you. Thinking got my mind in a state. Tried to unwind, now I'm blinded by fate. Sick and tired, that's a sign, time's not to waste. The only time I ever do crimes when it pays. You know when you just feel the urge to fall down, that's when the time is right to stand up, stand up. There's no point sitting around, just stand firm and keep 2 feet on the ground and stand up. If you got nothing to lose, there's nothing to lose. Suffer the bruising, stand up. Never mind contemplating, just stand up. You got legs, why the fuck you waiting?
2012.
Stand up, stand up.
Oh no. Still 2012, yeah? It's like I just walked back into 2012, Ruben. I was 20 years old. 20 years old.
Bro, you're making big tunes at 20.
20.
Mad.
You took care of me, I fucked up. You know that ain't rare for me. I couldn't bear to
Trust me, real bars from early.
when I was out in the night. You were
Shout out to Sci-Fi.
me because you cared for me. Forget about them other
Shout out
girls.
to Luke Miller.
To me, you still want me, don't you?
Shout out to Roseman saying tunage, yeah?
Take the time out.
Tunage
This
still.
is my old shit, man. Wait till the new stuff lands. Like, seriously, wait till the new stuff lands. Come on. Let's run.
How the crew feeling the
Let's
vibes. Yeah?
give them some new shit.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly get through this stuff. And
Oh, he surprised me with this. I can't lie.
Just keep fighting. It just feels so right tonight.
Trust me, when I do a takeover,
Will you be down
I'll make sure the artist properly takes over, man.
Just can't.
Hear me?
I take over anywhere I go, River.
Trust me, Sharpy MC right now.
Thinking about it, you took care of me. I fucked
Get to
up.
know.
You know that ain't rare for me. I couldn't bear
Shout out to
see
KC.
different way you stared at me.
He's saying
When I
turn
was
up the
out in
mic.
night,
It's a
you
bit-
were scared for me.
a bit low, yeah?
Because you cared for me. Forget about them other girls, cause they're air to me. You still want me, don't you?
How we sounding now? Let me know if it's loud enough, KC.
Wanna take the time out? We can watch a couple
Hey,
films,
tell him
stay
if-
at my
who
house
wants
if
some
you
new
want
shit?
to. We can make the bed bounce.
Let's put some new shit on.
Good.
Come on.
If you want new stuff, yeah, I want to see
Come
you
on.
in the shout box writing new
Tell
stuff,
him in the
yeah?
shout out box that we want the new thing, and we'll play the new thing now. And I'll tell you where you can go and watch the music videos for the new thing as well.
I wanna know, will you be down for me? This is something that we just keep
I want to see them comments in the chat.
It just feels so right.
Who wants the new one? 5 days old. Who wants the new one?
Come on, let me see the shout box. Otherwise, gonna keep flinging down the
Tell us in the shout.
older ones, yeah?
Let me start with a bang. You can call me a Sama.
I've got loads of new stuff though.
You're looking at
Itching to play.
Come on, get in the shout outs and tell us you want the new
Thinking it
shit.
harder, but I'll burn down the jungle. A cooler matata. I'm a defense unit. You're looking at armor. No, I'm not an actor. You're looking at drama. Far from the head, but you could call me a master. A lot of time slow. I'm picking up faster. A grafter, I'm after nothing but pennies. But at this rate, I'll be stacking well into my 20s. I'm learning too much not to look back at my memories. And what I learn's what I teach. Alive till I'm buried. I will not stop. From rock bottom to top spot. I will not flop. Whether I'm beat down or on top.
So tell me, where was this written? Was this on a mixtape or anything?
Nah. This I never took this. Like when I was dropping this stuff, like I never took nothing seriously. I can't lie,
This is you not taking anything serious.
mate. No, yeah. I used to go studio. I used to record my song, come home, put it on YouTube, and forget about it.
You just
No
That's
promo,
think
no
you wrong 'cause
promo,
you
no
got
nothing.
your head in one
Do you think like 10 years later, someone will pick it up and be like, let's do a
No,
show?
not at all,
clearly
bro.
that you ain't down. Spin around 360, pin them down, chucked up.
Let's give him the new shit now, man.
Match up, this be like tic-tacs, local.
Okay, you know what?
Total, I'm banter. On it like
I'm gonna play one more old one,
an apple into crumble.
then we're getting to the new stuff.
These they owe me.
Bring it back slowly, ding ding. Raise a glass for the heavyweight. If you wanna go toe to toe when you're ready, mate. On the motorway, Fat Zoo. Got the rest of the
Shout
shit
to
in the
Gunner
back
saying, yes
boot.
bro, let's get the new
Tracksuit.
one.
Got the main road bait, take the back route. Fuck a black suit if I'm liable, never gonna act mood. And again, they be trying it. All this bullshit on a spoon, I ain't buying it. Boy telling me he made a move on his enemy.
If you made a
New
move,
stuff,
then
new
why
stuff.
the hell he's telling me? Boy thinks he's got legs like a millipede. Let me see him run, but a gun ain't really me. Now let this little cunt slip. Silly me, but can't.
Okay, I'm gonna play one more old one,
Therapy.
and then we're getting to the new stuff.
He loves it.
Let me rock your brain. I've been out on the blocks where the cops are bait.
This is our vibe though, man.
Cause I got to make money. Constantly, I had a long day back now. Got to blaze on time all the time. No, I'm not delayed. Won't let the clowns get hands on my parade. SHARPY, seems I don't know if his view's right. He spits tight. Not sure if he gives a toss. Is this lost if he steps out?
Shout out to Hannah saying wicked.
Boss. To be fair, I don't hustle like Rick Ross. I just make what I can out of this dosh. I can rip grime rap, hip hop. This shit is so on. Why turn this shit off? Get left days like you're puffing on the wrong hem. Not from no gang, won't be spotted next to Ross Kemp. Talking fucking animal, Dr. Doolittle. Talk a lot, fuck about, but you do little. Got no
Okay, this is the last one. Then we're getting into the new stuff. And I kept going longer as well. Shout out to Dan the Man saying sounds big still, bro. Big up, doing your bit still. Shout out to Dan the Man. Wait till you hear the new stuff.
I ain't got much, but what is mine?
I would happily put it on the line for a chance to have some hope in life. Chance to think that I can succeed. Prove to myself I can put things right. Keep hold of what I need then to the future. Never press rewind and the apple don't ever fall far from the tree. Can't catch time, it's faster than me. When I catch up, it's hard to believe. When I'm talking to God, He ain't answering me. So I look to the sky, rains on me. Think too much cause my brain's top speed. Look, don't touch cause it's space I need. All eyes on me, in your face I'll be. Got a full team but I ain't no manager. Not a contestant, call me a challenger. Like Mac 10 high on caliber. Sharpy sharp, call me Excalibur.
Sharpy.
I don't stand till I fall. Face forward, put my back to the wall.
I put it all on the line. Come on, new shit now. Let's leave 2012. It's done. It was 10 years ago, coming like the Olympics out here. It's done. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, we're leaving the past in the past.
Yes.
Sharpy
It's
said,
2022,
yeah.
you already
Trust
know.
me, 2022. You know what I mean? Let's get the ball rolling with a new.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop this one. This one's called No Hook.
Yeah, yeah.
Let them know what's going on.
Hey yo, it's Sharp.
So who's this one produced by?
Joven. Old tight Joven.
I got fans up on my socials, they don't know me but adore me. Telling me I'm gonna blow and they're really rooting for me. But I'm looking at my streams and they tell another story. But I'm thinking in my mind I'm in a different category.
Sharpy MC on Spotify as well, go follow that, yeah?
Please don't get me wrong, I ain't in it for the glory. I miss my cousin Danny, I just
Mixtape coming.
times I needed your advice.
What's the mixtape called?
Graveyard Shift, the mixtape.
Graveyard Shift coming soon, yeah? Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
Everywhere, bro.
I ain't getting back, get the chat.
Shout out to Younger Mills.
And I need you to remember that.
Chapter 10 was on before.
With his hella stacks, I used to lick drawers off my bike, then I pedal back. Then I lay my head
saying tunage.
I guess my mum grew tired of bailing me out the station, so a lot of years that followed.
Shout out to Harry saying you got man doing the two-step.
I was tired of being patient, and to say I was depressed to be a fucking understatement. I miss my brother Milky, no, I always wrote it for you. You're always in my heart, you was humble, you was loyal. A lot of so-called friends moving slippery like oil, man, the fakes are still around whilst the real are in the soil. Still got a couple real ones that be rolling with me. Touch my bro or my family, I will still get busy. With the crow and the Ami, I will still get litty. Cause I fight a lot of demons and they still live with me. Still got a couple real ones that be rolling with me. Touch my bro or my family, I will still get busy. With the crow and the Ami, I will still get litty. Cause I fight a lot of demons and they still live with me. Every weekend was a session, it was more than silly. Guess real life things weren't important to me. If you was with me, probably snorting with me. Now I'm looking back, it was awful really, but enough of that. But them days now, they ain't coming back. I've got my little girl now, nothing means more than that. On my life, sponsor that, stop the beat, cut the track. I've shown a lot of love, and believe I ain't got nothing back. Fuck the past, I'm moving on, nothing that I'm looming on. Trying to cop my daughter and my girl a pair of Louboutins. I'm trying to do it all without going out and doing wrong. All I'm trying to do is make some money off of doing songs. And believe I'm more than capable, my vision is unbreakable. I feel like time is running out, so chances have to take them all. Maybe should have stayed in school, but all I did was face the wall. Wasn't to my taste at all, they said I was incapable. Now I'm focusing on music and I'm starting to see changes. Now I'm getting booked for shows and I'm jumping up on stages. You can say I don't deserve it, but I've waited fucking ages. I'm just telling you my life, I ain't skipping any pages. Now I'm focusing on music and I'm starting to see changes. Now I'm getting booked for shows and
Younger
I'm
Mills,
jumping up
yeah
on
we
stages.
do.
You can say I don't deserve it, but I waited fucking ages. I'm
Shout out
just
to
telling
Gunnar
you my life,
saying
I
North
ain't skipping
London,
any
locked.
pages. I was running out of luck in the mud and I was stuck. Couldn't tell who was real and that's why I had to duck. See, I always had ambitions, but I never
like
liked
this
to
one.
listen. I was at war with myself and my demons.
That's my
had to
bro,
rhythm.
Lax,
Now I
locked
spit on
in,
the
yeah?
rhythm. See, he always had it in him. I guess
Big
I
up
got
man,
really good
Lax.
at hiding pain just by grinning. Now I'm up and I'm winning. Well, at least it's how I'm feeling, but I doubt I see a million. They only wanna hear you if you're drilling or pretend to be. These kids ain't got no remedy. A lot they ain't about it, how they end up in a cemetery. Is that how you want me? Essex boy and Cockney, old school like phone booth.
Shout out to my
Colours
Essex
I'm
massive.
Goku. A lot that I ain't told you, I say more than I'm supposed to. Open book, that's so true. You read what you sold to. All now I ain't social. A lot of man won't act the same. They'll act like they don't know you. It's sharp.
Come
Jeez,
on.
big up, man. Like
Love, love.
Sharp inside.
Sharpy MC on
Sharpy
Spotify,
MC.
yeah. No space between Sharpy MC as well. It's just all one word for anybody who might be having difficulties.
Yeah, make sure you get that. Yeah,
Sure.
Sharpy MC.
Come on.
No space in between. How did you get the name Sharpy?
Do you know what? Right, so I was like 13, 14 when I first started writing, yeah. And there was a Sharpie pen. I was writing with a Sharpie pen, but originally, when I was young, my name was Sharp Tracks, as in SharpyTrax.
Okay.
Everyone around my area, like, quite quickly caught onto it because they knew I made music and that. And to this day, there's probably about a handful of people who still call me Sharp Tracks, but that's on them. But yeah, and then I think I made an executive decision around about 16 to change it to Sharpy, yeah. And when I came back in August, obviously I took a 9-year break due to mental health, shit things happening in life, maybe one or two shit life decisions as well. But yeah, so I took that break and I come back as Sharpy. Yeah. And I found out that when people are typing in Sharpy on YouTube or on Spotify, you can't find me, or there's 1,000 other Sharpies. So I thought I'd add the word MC onto the end of it, so you could just find me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it worked. It worked.
Sharpy MC.
Yeah.
So what year did you make your comeback? Because obviously I know you said that you took a bit of time out.
Yeah. 2021, like August. Do you know what? I found out that I was gonna have I found out that me and my girl was gonna have a baby. And I think it just clicked something in my head. I don't know what it was, like, but I knew I've spent years thinking, I should do this. But you know what? My life hasn't been easy, and I found it hard to even have that get up and go to the studio, or maybe it was a confidence thing. I don't know what it was. But always when I'm in the shower, I've always come up with the sickest bars, even when I weren't spitting. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that when you come out with your bars?
I've a few of my bars was thought of in the shower. Still, I think I've got to write that down. Come on, like, you know how it is. But and then I suppose it just gave me the confidence. Plus, I moved away from where I'm from. Okay. I moved in with my girl, which is not far away from Thurrock, but far away enough, which is a nicer area, better way of living, a nice place for my daughter to grow up. Nice. And I suppose it gave me the headspace to want to be who I am.
I think that's what it is sometimes as well, being in the right space
100% it is.
Do your writing, you know what I mean? 100%. Like, you've not got too much stuff going on.
Definitely.
You know, too many bad influences around.
100%,
like, you know the goal, you know what you want to do, you know what you want to achieve, and you put yourself there and you'll make the best music.
Yeah, 100%. But at the beginning, I can't lie, like, do you know, it all started with me putting a little, I grew some confidence, I grew some balls one day, and I wrote a song, and I got my phone out, I just recorded myself spitting a verse. Yeah. I put it up on Facebook, it got like 110 likes, and I thought, do you know what? I broke the confidence barrier now. I might as well just take this the whole way. Yeah. And that's what I've done. But let me tell you, the more successful I've got, or the more, the better things I've got for me now. I'm getting booked for shows, radio shows, etc. I've never had them 110 likes on Facebook again. I can tell you that. I promise you, I've never had them 110 likes on Facebook again. It's getting lower and lower and lower. Because
people can see what you're doing.
Exactly that. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because at first they might have been like, "Oh, give him a like. Oh, he's doing well." And now it's like, hold up a minute, like, he's actually doing something. Let's just sit back a bit, which is fair enough. It's on them. Like I said, that's what type of place I'm from. It's all love to them anyway.
But you know what? I think it's similar like that all around. You know, when people see sometimes people getting quite successful, maybe they don't like it. Yeah.
There's like, I'd say like 1 in every 5 person from where I'm from wants to build you up and support you. Because I can't lie, I've got a bit of support there. But if you look at my Spotify and where I'm getting streamed from, I'm getting streamed in the USA and in Italy more than I get streamed in England. And I don't really understand that. Like,
well, you know what? It's funny you say that, because I had an artist on here the week before, and he said, look, you know, he's a UK artist doing his thing here. Like, he's put his stuff online. You know, he was getting similar streams to like known artists, but he wasn't getting any love. No. And he's got family out in America, so he said, you know what? Let me take my stuff out there,
over there,
and I'm gonna be on the street. I'll be hustling, doing my thing. And if they appreciate me, then I'm going to keep doing my thing. 100%. And he went out there, and they loved him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was doing his thing. Went to so many different places. Like,
Yeah, right. That.
he literally like he's leaving in August to go back to America.
Okay.
And you know, literally, he's like back and forth, but he's getting a lot of love out there.
Yeah, that's decent.
But he's saying because of maybe artists here have, or maybe the people that are pushing certain artists, because they don't have a hand in maybe the independent artists like yourself that are doing stuff, they don't really want to give you the push.
It's true.
You
Like
know?
you can, if these days, I will say, it's not about talent these days. It's about your following. Like if you've got a massive following, they might entertain it. It's not that you can grind your way from the bottom, but it's a long ass journey. Do you know what I mean? Grinding your way. Like, for instance, I haven't got the most Instagram followers. It's took me 11 or 10 months to gain like 1,300, 1,400, I don't remember, Instagram followers. Do you know what I mean? From the bottom up, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But it does persevere eventually. But you see some of these other artists and you think, like, what are they putting in their coffee? Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I get you, but you know what it is? From like before the world was digital, people used to enjoy the grind of
100%.
starting from the bottom, building up the followers.
But it was harder. I will say that it has its pros and cons, because if it weren't for the internet, I wouldn't have Next Man in I don't know, Texas or wherever. I've got people locking in, waiting for my music, and I don't know this man. He's 6. I think right now. Big up Entity Skull as well. I think he's a Jamaican and Canadian producer.
Okay.
And he produced one of my songs, Lies. I think if he's locked in now, big up him.
Big up if you're locked in.
Yeah, 100%. It's like I think it's like 1 p.m. where he is, or something. Or
probably in the morning, probably waking up.
or something like that. I think they might be behind. But what I'm saying is these people lock in to watch me, and they don't know me. And do you know what I mean? Like, and I get more support these days from people who don't know me than I do from people who know me. 100%, 100,000%. See, Facebook, like for instance, Facebook's where everyone knows me personally.
Yeah.
Like, I get the least, out of all my platforms, I get the least love on Facebook. That's where everyone knows me. Where people don't know me, do you think all my Spotify listeners per month are people who know me? They're 100,000% no.
I mean, your market is obviously bigger than just the people that know you
definitely,
personally,
and
you know?
luckily, like, I ain't relying on the people I know to push my music, because if I was, I wouldn't be looking too good right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, because like I said, they might even rate it. They might even put it on a night. They might even put it on in their kitchen or wherever.
You never know. You never know. But there's a big market out there for people that like your music.
Yeah,
and you have to definitely just get it out there to as many people as you can.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I do, mate. Like my thumb, see on the release days or on promo days, mate, you wouldn't believe how my thumb work all day. Like my missus doesn't talk to me. No one talks to me. Everyone knows I'm in promo mode. No one talks to me. Literally. Everyone just leaves me to it. Gives me dinner. Like the other day when I released the last one. Bless her, she brought me in some fish and chips and I didn't even eat it because I was too busy. My head was in the promo thing and I can't relax till it's done. And by the time it was done, dinner was cold. Do you know what I mean? And like,
that's how it's got to be, you know? That's how you got
like my head just goes into it and I can't get out.
You're just on Grime mode.
100%. Like, and I can't relax. I can't just go, oh, I've done that, so let me do the rest later. No. I have to do it now. So yeah. Yeah, man. And that's how I get the little results that I do through a loyal following, I suppose. Yeah. Worldwide though, or in Instagram, on Snapchat. These people don't know me. I get love from them.
That's what you got to keep pushing for those people, man.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because they're pushing for you.
100%.
But I want to get on another tune. And this one's called Swear.
I swear.
Sorry, it's title's wrong.
Oh yeah, this is inspired by my boy, by the way, who committed suicide in 2015.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
And it's his birthday today, so happy birthday to him up in the sky, my man Milky, 100%.
Happy birthday, Milky.
Thank you.
Let's get this one on. Shout out to my fallen soldiers.
100.
It's Laylo FM right now. The Sharpy MC Takeover.
I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head so tapped now I'm grown, I know that. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head so tapped now I'm grown, I know that.
I wanted to, but you know
I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see their face again. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games.
Taking our off on the top, man, is serious.
Swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my
This
life,
one's serious.
then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see that
I
face
swear.
again. I swear on my life back then I was
Sharpy
gone in my
MC.
head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see their face again.
Shout out to Jam saying always lay low ting.
Yes, I'm good, but the bad ones shine. Happy go lucky.
Shout out to Lily saying shout out Slides.
Maybe you'd have known if you took some time.
Big up Slides, long time my bro.
How many times did I hit rock bottom trying to beat a rainy day where the sun still
Shout
shines?
out to Ian saying sounding proper.
All alone in my bed, too many my friend. Voices in my head, they weren't really my friends. I watched the
Big up
wrong time,
Rocky.
I'm sitting on the fence. It was normal to me. I was
Big up
living
all the
in tents.
UKG
Was like,
massive.
Wasn't worth 2 pence. Couldn't give a careful, no new friends. Now I'm
Shout out
back
to
and I'm up trying to tie
MD.
loose ends. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown,
shout
I
out
know
to
that.
Ton.
True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see their face again. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain,
Shout out Reese
I
as
never
well,
see
this is
their
his
face
favourite
again.
verse, man.
I swear right now that I've cleared my vision.
It took 9 years to make this decision. It took 9 years to complete the mission. I'm back to fill up the space that was missing. That's my space. Ask about me. Sharp's got clout, been barring out since MySpace. Not starting out, so don't cry, mate. Far and out, they know my face. Far and wide, they know Sharpy. My fuse is short, so don't spark me. If you watching me but don't like me, reevaluate your life lively. Man watching me but they diss me. Female behaviour just miss me. Don't know me, we never had history. Embarrassing, you're too bitchy. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see their face again. I swear on my life back then I was gone in my head, so tapped, now I'm grown, I know that. True say I'm a walking throwback, but I can't wait too far to go back. I swear on my life, if I love you then I tell you, no games. Got friends in the grave, that's pain, I never see their face again.
We're gonna get into another new one.
This
This one, Keeper.
shout out my girl as well.
Gone are the days of scoring goals up front trying to play them like.
Like bacon.
Gone are the days of scoring goals up front trying to play them like. Gone are the days I was scoring goals up front trying to play him like FIFA. Babe, I think you are the one.
You could be my senorita. I'm glad that you never knew me when I was outside on smoke like shisha. Anything I do for you now, my girl, just know you're a keeper.
Gone are the days I was scoring goals up front trying to play him like FIFA. Babe, I think you are the one. You could be my senorita. I'm glad that you never knew me when I was outside on smoke like shisha. Anything I do for you now, my girl, just know you're a keeper. Stepped in my life and you made it right, that's facts, ain't nobody cared before. I can't really blame them, I was at raving. Some more time they would hit the door, but I'm a changed man and you're my main plan. And you saved me more than you know, sometimes I reflect, if we never met I bet I'd be 6 deep in a hole. I know you don't hear it, must think I'm jeering, but you wasn't there in my past. I was past caring, car with no steering, but I knew them days wouldn't last. It got me thinking my shit was sinking, and believe it was sinking fast. But I knew I was gifted whilst I was drinking straight Cavassier in my glass. Gone are the days I was scoring goals up front trying to play him like FIFA.
Babe, I think you are the one.
You could be my senorita. I'm glad that you never knew me when I was outside on smoke like shisha. Anything I do for you now, my girl, just know.
Shout out to Ice.
Gone are the days I was scoring goals.
Big up all the management crew.
Babe, I think you are the one. You could be my senorita. I'm glad
Big
that
up
you never
Rocky.
knew me when I was
Rocket,
outside on
sorry.
smoke like shisha.
Bigging up
Anything
Rosie.
I do for you now, my girl, just know you're a keeper. My girl so kosher, she don't get the culture, but she tries her best and that's cute. Well, I think you're the bomb, cause where I'm from, they really don't make them like you. All they wanna do is drink booze in pubs, all moving rough, I need food and love. They be in the corner with a boo getting drunk, then leave with the crew when the crew turn up. Let them do them, I'm on to better things. Happiness was new, I had to settle in. You took me to a place where I'd never been. My door had been shut, I had to let her in. Babe, I can't lie, make a grown man shy. Looking in the big brown eyes, I say it outright, you play your cards right, you could get the beat down twice. Gone are the days I was scoring goals up front, trying to play them like FIFA. Babe, I think you are the one, you could be my senorita. I'm glad that you never knew me when I was outside on smoke like shisha. Anything I do for you now, my girl, just know you're a keeper. Gone are the days I was scoring goals up front, trying to play them like FIFA. Babe, I think you are the one, you could be my senorita. I'm glad
I told the senoritas round town.
On smoke like shisha. Anything I do for you.
Big up D saying, loving the show, guys. Bless up from Wigan. Big up the Wigan crew.
Shout out Wigan as well.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so this next one, yeah, you can go and catch the music video now on YouTube. Type in Sharpy MC Alone on Salam Entertainment's YouTube channel. I think we're pushing over 8k now. It's only been out 5 days, and by my own standards, that's quite good. So let's keep pushing that, man. It's the new one.
Trust me. Let her know what it's called.
Alone. It's not on Spotify yet. I'm thinking about just not putting it on Spotify until I drop the mixtape now. So people might just have to wait for that. I have had a few people going, when you put it on Spotify, do you know what? I've got like 6 or 7 songs off the mixtape on Spotify. I'm not putting any more. Otherwise, I might as well just not release the mixtape. Do you get it? Like, I'm impatient and I'm learning patience. So yeah.
I think that's the thing. What the music industry needs, a bit of patience.
Patience, because listen, it's one thing that I do not have, and I'm working on more than anything else. Like more than anything else, I'm working on my patience because I'm a very impatient guy. And I ain't gonna lie, when in August, when I used to go studio, record the song, come home, and it'd be on YouTube straight away.
Mad.
I don't do that now. I hold it back. I've got songs that ain't been heard. I'm learning.
You're putting strategies in place.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly that.
Trust me, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, man. So Alone, the new one, it's on YouTube now. The video shot by Upcoming Productions as well. Shout out them every single time. Yeah. We've got a lot of work coming as well. So.
This one's Alone.
Produced by KP Beats.
Listen to the bars, yeah? This one's serious. I'm not even gonna talk.
I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. MCs can't really chat to me unless they chat to me about pain. Would you know about being homeless and your battery's dead in the rain? My lifestyle was shit's creek, I was an actual mess, I'm just saying. Sex, drugs and drum and bass was the remedy to my pain. Still, I had to get on with it. Stayed intoxicating my brain, but true say I was bored of it. But things weren't simple and plain. They used to call me an animal, full speed ahead like a cannonball. Dirty blocks and avenues, we taught ourselves we was bound to fall. And ain't nobody gonna pick you up, they would rather see you flat on your face, just so they got something to talk about, cause they ain't got nothing to embrace. We all the same, you can't blame them either. When the chips are down, your best friend could leave you. Everybody scheming like it's jungle fever. When they see you eating, then they come and eat her. Nowadays I'm an activist, my energy, you ain't matching this. It's chemistry when I spit on beats. I rarely drink but I pack the spliffs. Nowadays I'm an activist, my energy, you ain't matching this. It's chemistry when I spit on beats. I rarely drink but I pack the spliffs. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave.
grave. And true say I find it funny how smiley faces wanna come around, the same faces that I couldn't see when I was down and never had a pound. But they can see I'm on a mission now, I got a voice and they listen now. My pain is real and a lot can vouch, I was stuck outside and it was pissing down. See the light, I got vision now, make sure my daughter never is in doubt. I was so far down the wrong road, had to 180 and spin it round. How we all came up, it was sinning band, had to move off ends to a different town. Not too far cause I'm still about, the man is darker, so much killing now. I seen a lot of shit I still think about, I seen man tied up and stripped down, I saw mum beat up and pinned down. Funny how we never speak now. When I needed a hand no one reached out, but that was the life of a street child. At least I got a lesson to teach now, just by being in my daughter makes me proud. In my zone, I'm my wavy-ish, refer to me by my alias. If you wasn't there in my darker days, don't be stuck to me like my aftershave. In my zone, I'm my wavy-ish, refer to me by my alias. If you wasn't there in my darker days, don't be stuck to me like my aftershave. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Say it aren't shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Say it aren't shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave.
I had to drop a bomb on that one, man. That
Shout out everyone in the shout outs too, man.
That's a very big tune, man. Just tell me a bit about that tune. Like, what made you write the bars for that one?
You know, what made me write the bars for that? Like I said, I just get put pen to paper and how I'm feeling at the time. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. The word graveyard shift for my mixtape suits more than anything, because it's been I put in a graveyard shift just to get it basically to where it is now. I write it basically I'd say 95% of my music is written about 1-2 in the morning on the graveyard shift.
Mad.
So like it actually suits. Like I've gone. Do you know what? I've gone through 3 names of this mixtape since I've thought about bringing it out. It was 4. At first it was the clock's ticking EP, and then it turned to a mixtape because
why are the clocks ticking?
Because I feel like the clock is ticking,
okay.
but I don't know, I just thought it suited at the time. But then I changed it to Me V Me, the mixtape, and then another next artist dropped a mixtape called Me V Me. So I was into went into my missus and I was like, I can't be doing this now. So yeah, Graveyard Shift was the next one, and do you know what? I'm happy with it more than the others. Alone. I read it because it's true, isn't it? Everything this life does end when you're alone.
Yeah. Everything
you pretty much do is alone. Even if you've got people around you, you're alone whilst doing it. And I suppose I'll just start thinking about it one night and read it. And you know what? It's my favourite song. I think I've got ones that are on par with it that are unreleased yet, but no one's heard it yet. So
I can't lie though, when I saw the video trailer, I was gassed. I was like, nah. This video is gonna be
that's
mad.
What I'm talking to you about. I'm learning. I'm learning how to promo shit. Like I'm learning. Like before, I would never. That actually worked better than I thought it would. Putting that little trailer. Did you know? Like again, going back to Facebook.
Yeah.
I put the trailer out on Facebook. It got about 3 or 4 times the likes than the actual Out Now video did.
Crazy.
That's the thing. Like everyone's happy to motivate you while you're getting there. But then when you're there, it's like flops. But that's what I mean.
This is the challenge of it. 100%. You know, we've got to keep going, we've got to keep moving.
100%. But that's why I use Instagram and Snapchat so much more than Facebook for my music promo, because I've got people all around the world on both of them who haven't got a clue who I am or who don't have thoughts towards me.
But they appreciate the music.
They appreciate me for my music. They don't know who I am. They just listen to my music and they think I'm cold, and that's what I like. Do you know what I mean? Like I like what's the word? Not being biased. Not biased opinions.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, no, it's good to have that, because obviously you can keep your feet on the ground and you can be like, you know what? Maybe I need to change that up, or maybe I like that, or maybe I need to be a bit more this with beats or whatever. Like it's obviously good because it will improve you as an artist as well. But at the same time, if you're doing something good, it's good to know that as well.
Definitely.
You know?
I even appreciate the hate as well. As long as I'm getting it from people who don't know me, I'm happy with it. Not that I actually get a lot of this.
Do you get any hate?
There's been 1 or 2 comments you've seen in the comments and everything. Things like that don't bother me. I'm happy. I'll take everything on board as criticism. At the end of the day, you ain't gonna cater for everyone. It's impossible. You cannot cater for everybody. And you've seen that YouTube have took the dislike button away. You've seen that, innit?
Have they? Okay.
So you can't, so the dislike button's still there, but you cannot see how many a video's got dislikes now. So they've took that away. So I don't see the point in the dislike video, but I can't even, because most of my songs right now are on other channels, I can't even see the behind the scenes on them. So I can't see nothing. So
you can't really see what people's real reactions are like.
No, I can't see the dislikes, or I can just see the likes. So it's just all love to me. Do you know what I mean right now? But I'm open to all hate as well. Like I'm a hard-shelled person. Like
that's what makes you stronger sometimes.
100%,
as well, man.
yeah, man.
You know
I'm
what I
open
mean?
to hate as long as it's non-biased. And they don't know me from back of the day. And they think I'm a this and I'm a that and whatever.
People are gonna chat, man. But the main
like.
thing is that you're putting out music. You know, people like myself, Laylo, you know, all the fans, you know, locking in from around the world that want to hear you. They want to hear your music.
100%.
You know? Well, Gunnar asked, I think he asked, how have you seen a change of like music, like, or how's music changed for you since, you know, the beginning?
I suppose it's just moving with the times, isn't it? Like, if you listen to my 2012 music, it sounds like 2012 music. If you listen to my 2022 music, it's the same artist saying the same stuff. Maybe I've come on a bit of a journey since then, so maybe I've got a bit more of mental health aspect to my music right now because of what I've been through and come out the other side. But I'd say I've just grown, really. I've grown with the times.
Shout out to Meeks outside, yeah, coming down shortly.
Yeah, man.
What I'm gonna do?
Give him a shell session, yeah.
Yeah, let me.
Few tunes. It's where I'm at my most comfortable in it is when I'm performing.
I'm gonna just get the DJ that's coming up next, Meeks. He's on at 8. What I'm gonna do? Let me just put on another tune. And then we're gonna get Meeks. Bear with us. You know, let me let this one run. Alright, I'm gonna leave you with Sharpy. I'll be back shortly.
Shout out everyone in the comments, man, and shout out everyone who's locked in to see me as well, man. You're much appreciated, I'm telling you. Like, I appreciate all of you, like 100%. All this is new to me as well, you know, like all radio, podcasting and stuff. Like, this is new to me. I'm riding it out, so you already know. You can tell me how well I've done after. Oh yeah, who wants some songs then? Shout us in the shout outs, yeah, and I'll give you a little showdown session. I've got a few songs that I want to perform live today. Get in the shout out comments and we'll run some rhythms for you before we shut out.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is, I know I've got a couple of live PAs that you're gonna be performing, but before we get into that, I'm gonna do a quick tell a story challenge. Oh, we roll straight onto the PAs.
Straight on with the tunes today, yeah, because we was a bit late, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna roll on to the PAs, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go, bro.
Okay.
Let's go.
So the first one I got up, correct me if I'm wrong, is going to be Stereotype?
Yeah, do Stereotype. Okay. Hold tight, everyone locking in as well, man.
Stereotype.
Alright, let's go.
Sharpy
let's
MC inside.
go. Okay. Listen.
Shout out to Meeks and the gang inside.
Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. They're just out here to survive. Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. They're just out here to survive. Just outside of London to the east is where we're situated. Welcome to the Manor Thurrock Borough. We ain't instigating. Man, I turn up at your door for playing games. He ain't playing one phone call and a man to know just where you're staying. It's the land of lost souls. Ain't no opportunity. There ain't no love. There ain't no trust. There really ain't no unity. What else am I supposed to say? I grew up round it fluently. Shit, I thought he was my friend. Is this how you're doing me? There isn't really much more anyone could do to me. I know that he would stick me up. No care for if he grew with me. Lived around it too long to walk around all cluelessly. Man would greet me on the street, I know that he would move to me. Believe I've lived amongst some scrutiny. Nobody is nothing for themselves in my community. I fucked around for years, they was wasted. Stupidly, made me wanna get up and leave, cause this ain't suiting me. Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. They're just out here to survive. Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. And I can't lie, I just feel sorry for the kids. They grow to be what they see in this gutter where they live, with the piss up in the stairs or the needles in the lift. Mummy don't have much, there ain't no food up in the fridge, and their daddies are in prison or on road doing shifts. He does that for himself, he ain't bringing on no gifts. And you wonder why I wanna fucking give it all a miss. Why on God's earth would I bring my daughter up in this? I had to put it in perspective. I had to grow up on my own, cold with no electric. Been and done the maddest things just so I could eat. Times I really needed help, but nobody helping me.
Real bars right now.
And it was so plain to see. I refused to see what was in my face blatantly. I was raised in the manor ran. It's a shame to me how people wanna stay like there's no way to leave. Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. They're just out here to survive. Stereotype where I come from. Eye for an eye, we don't see it as we done wrong. No one has no visions in their life. They're just sailing with the tide. They're just out here to survive. Yo, listen,
trust me.
we don't see it as we done wrong.
Shout out to J Shade.
They just out here to survive.
Trust me, I'll tell my crew out there.
We don't see it as we done wrong.
Survival.
They're just out here to survive.
Trust me.
You know like that already.
Trust me. Hold tight Harry saying clap emoji, yeah? Jeez.
Yeah, shout out
Hold
everyone
tight
inside
Jasper
as well.
saying warrior, eh? Hold tight Carl saying big up. Hey, hold tight the chat box going mad inside right now.
Come on, let's give them some more, man.
Let's go. What's this one? Hold up, yeah? Hold up.
Come on.
Let's go. Get some more volume on this. Hold up. Let's go. Sharpy.
Hold up.
Guess I'm back in the mood. I got nothing else to lose. I got nothing left to prove.
Hold up.
I guess I'm set in my ways. I ain't going through a phase. All I want is to get paid.
Hold up.
Man, I hating on him. Get straight in the bin. On my face, there's a grin.
Hold up.
All I do is wish them well. Now I'm back to bring them hell. Now I'm feeling like myself. Wait 1 second, let me start off. I'm repping for myself and the manner I'm a part of. I wouldn't call it trapping, bro. I came up off a half us. All I did was get in debt. Far from a narcos. Had no guns parked off. If you came round chatting shit, then your head could get a lift or your chin was getting sparked off. You're having a laugh, bruv. Who do you think you are, mug? How many man have disappeared like stardust? I'm raising the bar trust. Essex boys, we are nuts. Some of them are packing and some are giving star cuts. Aura that you can't touch. Heard it all, we aren't fussed. Thick skins you can't cast. We got a lot of heart, cuz. We just don't know where our mind's gone. Growing with no icons from the land of slide-ons. Talking you can pipe on. I ain't out to right wrongs. I've been around it since the days where I would have your bike gone.
Hold up.
Guess I'm back in the mood. I got nothing else to lose. I got nothing left to prove.
Hold up.
I guess I'm set in my ways. I ain't going through a phase. All I want is to get paid.
Hold up.
Man are hating on him, get straight in the bin. On my face there's a grin.
Hold up.
All I do is wish him well. Now I'm about to bring him hell. Now I'm feeling like myself.
Hold
I
up.
was raving through my 20s. I was messy in the city, shotting pills to ravers. I weren't dealing with no nitty. When me and Jay would hit the rave, 2 man up on the tube. We was in the rave or we was shotting food. We was in and out of parties, wasn't trying to act rude, only sometimes acting up so that we could set a mood. And we never knew how them days would never last. Don't let life pass you by, cause trust it passes fast. Ripping around the man, I'm jumping in and out of cars. Used to live life day to day, now I'm aiming for the stars. And fuck a fake friend, I really can't be asked, cause I'm looking to my future. I could leave you in my... Man are quick to judge when you ain't on your feet. Then when you get back up, there ain't nowhere to be seen. I don't think I don't see you, cause I got you all on beam. I clocked it all a while ago, that's why I'm off the scene, love. Guess I'm back in the mood, I've got nothing else to lose, I've got nothing left to prove.
Hold up.
I guess I'm set in my ways, I ain't going through a phase, all I want is to get paid.
Hold up.
Man are hating on him, get straight in the bin. On my face there's a grin.
Hold up.
All I do is wish him well. Now I'm about to bring him hell. Now I'm feeling like myself.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hey.
Hold up.
Come
Hold
on.
up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
And I'm
up.
here to stay as well.
Hold up. Hey. I like that one. Catch a little vibe inside.
It's all love
Trust me.
inside. It's all love inside,
Yeah, man. All the vibe right now, man. Trust me.
Shout out Charmandem, shout out Entity Skull, Canadian, Jamaican, producer. Gang.
Trust me. Real music.
It's coming like it's fashion, most these kids are chatting shit. Just because you do roll does not mean that you can spit. Just because you like drill does not mean you live that life. I'm sick of all the bullshit that is coming from you guys. I'm sick of all the gas talk that is coming from your lips. You do it for the cameras, bro, you are not taking risks. I talk about my lows and I talk about my highs. You ain't made nobody's drop, please stop talking all your lies. Everybody's so bad now. Everybody's got man down. Everybody's so bad now. And everybody's down. Everybody goes crazy now. Everybody's so bait now. Everything's just changed now, kids. Rewind that, rewind that, rewind that, rewind that. Let me redeem myself on that thing.
Trust me, it's real. It's
Let's
real.
redeem myself, redeem
Trust me,
myself.
real. No lies, but the tune is called Lies.
Lies. Shout out Charmander Mental
Trust
Skull
me.
once again.
Well, it's live right now, live music. Anything can happen, you know what I mean? Let's go, Sharpy MC.
It's coming like it's fashion, most these kids are chatting shit. Just because you do roll does not mean that you can spit.
Lies
Just because
right
you
now.
like drill does not mean you live that life.
Big
I'm
tune.
sick of all the bullshit that is coming from you guys. I'm sick of all the gas talk that is coming from your lips. For the cameras, bro, you are not taking risks. About my lows and I talk about my highs. You ain't made nobody's drop, please stop talking all your lies. Everybody's so bad now. Everybody's got man down. Everybody makes bands now and it's apparent everybody sprayed gat rounds. Everybody goes quay now. Everybody's so bait now. Everybody's just changed now. Kids get stabbed broad day in the playground. Normal, listen. You ain't never made nobody's go missing. If you did what you said, you would be in prison. Say how it is, cause you say how it isn't. You're on demon time. Exorcism. Used to touch mic back then. Fact, you had to be colder, you had to be real. I'm a throwback and I know that, and I won't cap. All I do is say how I feel. It's coming like it's fashion. Most these kids are chatting shit. Just because you do roll does not mean that you can spit. Just because you like drill does not mean you live that life. I'm sick of all the bullshit that is coming from you guys. I'm sick of all the gas talk that is coming from your lips. You do it for the cameras, bro, you are not taking risks. I talk about my lows and I talk about my highs. You ain't made nobody's drop. Nowadays they all sound the same. Drop me out, I'm out the frame. Pull up on the block with a clap to gain, then someone got a drop and you ran for days. Like, why would you do that? Surely you knew that. You shouldn't have assumed that man wouldn't call your bluff, you threw that. I remember when it never was a choice, that's why man rapped, just to give us all a voice. The scene was built, clashing and vibing, the culture's killed, best sons, mums crying. They don't care, the sun's still riding, white brown supplying, trapping and sliding, ducking them sirens, shit gets tiring, end up dead or bagged by trident. It's coming like it's fashion, most these kids are chatting shit.
Sharpy.
Just because you do roll
MC.
does not mean that you can spit. Just because you like drill does not mean you live that life. I'm sick of all the It's coming like
We're
it's fashion.
vibing.
Most these kids are chatting shit. Just because you do roll does not mean that you can spit. Just because you like drill does not mean you live that life. I'm
live
sick
that
of
life.
all the bullshit that is coming from you guys. I'm sick
of
of
it.
all the gas talk that is coming from
sick.
your lips. You do it for the cameras, bro. You are not taking risks. I talk about my lows and I talk about my highs. You ain't made no bodies drop. Please stop talking all your lies.
Stop talking all your lies.
Stop talking them lies.
We're tired of it now.
Tired.
We're tired
Sleeping.
of the lies.
Sending us to sleep out
Trust
here.
me.
You already know.
You
Come
know
on.
what time it is
You
right
already know.
now.
Do you know what? I've got one. It's my boy's birthday. Up in the heavens as well. I've got one song that's never been released. It's never been heard. Yeah. And it's called Forget You. It's a little song, yeah. And I need to perform it, yeah, because it's my boy's birthday. He passed away 7 years ago, so I need to perform it. It's quite deep, but here we go. It's a little short one. I need to finish on it because I said I would, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I appreciate,
man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Outside the crew inside.
I appreciate
Oi,
you all, man.
oi.
Thank you, thank you. Shout out everyone inside, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the love.
All right, listen. Let me get my vibe on this one, yeah. This is some serious shit. Never been heard before as well, yeah.
CJ made this one.
Yo. Serious bars, yeah. Let me just tell you something. Okay. Okay. They try to tell me that time's a healer, but time keeps moving, I don't feel nearer. How could you be so selfless and yet so selfish? Now I understand what mental health is. Oi boys, I miss ya, I didn't want to, but I kept on caring. Numb the pain cause I could not bear it. Drinking drugs, and my life's not fair shit. Love I bear, pain we share it. Never forget you, and you will always be by my side till the day I die. Got a few things to get off my chest, and I guess it's best to say it all now. Mental health is a serious thing, it will knock you down if you don't crawl out. That was the case with two of my brothers. One was my friend and one was my cousin in one time frame. Loving like buzzing, in a blink of an eye I was left with nothing. June 2015 when my cousin said bye, he was run down and pushed too far. He didn't want to live no more, so he gassed himself in the front of his car. And I know that you died painless, but the pain lives on inside of my heart. The one thing that hurts most is that my kids won't even know who you are. 6 months later, my good friend Milky said that his time in his life was done. You left your whole family broke, and my thoughts stay with your dad and mum. And when I was down, you would full man up. It was weird, it was like you knew. And me and Reese are like tight bros now, you know I met him through you. They try to tell me that time's a healer, but time keeps moving, I don't feel nearer. How could you be so selfless and yet so selfish? Now I understand what mental health is. Oi boys, I miss ya, I didn't want to, but I kept on caring. Numb the pain cause I could not bear it. Drinking drugs and my life's not fair shit. Love I bear, so the pain we share it. Never forget you, and you will always be by my side till the day I die. Yo, facts, facts. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, I appreciate it.
CJ made this
Rest in
one.
peace, Danny. Rest in peace, Milky, man. I miss you both. Love, 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 love. And shout out everyone inside as well, by the way. Thank you for having me. I feel the love. I appreciate it, man.
That was
I appreciate it. I
some
appreciate it.
deep stuff right there.
Come
man.
on, I had to drop
Trust
it, man.
me.
And you know what? It's never been performed. It's not even been recorded yet. So, I just needed to get it
Trust
out
me.
there because I said I would. I do everything I say I'm gonna do. So yeah.
Shout out to Milky in the heavens.
Yeah,
man.
100%,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday, brother. Love to you
Trust me.
every time. Trust me. So yeah. Yeah.
Let's get on to the next one.
There isn't the next one.
Oh, there's not.
Oh, what songs have you got? We
Oh,
can
you
do
know
another
what?
one.
You know me, like I'm always sort of like looking in the archives,
Okay,
and I
yeah.
found something from a while back. Let me see if I can play this. See if you remember it. You probably will.
Yeah, oh, yeah, shout out LJ and Matty B, you know, by the way. Oh, yeah, listen. Of course, man. Listen, my friends love my verse on this. Another 2012 tune, yeah? But come on, man. Let's play this one because my boys will love it, bro.
I was like, nah, this
Yeah,
is sick,
no, I appreciate you, man. Listen, but my boys done their thing on this as well. This is like 10 years old, yeah, but this is a tune, bro. I can't lie. So yeah, roll with it.
Yeah, let's roll.
Never made it. My family.
LJ and Matty B, you better be locked in, rude boys.
Just wasted.
LJ, hold tight, Matty B.
Come on, boy, every single time.
I never made my family devastated.
LJ, old tight man like you.
Because I never made it.
I was born with these struggles, trying to do right but keep finding myself in and out of trouble. Always on the hustle, stacks trying to double to get through these mad days. Life's peaks with strength I pray that soon I won't have to live this way. Eyes wide awake cause I crave to escape this place, but it comes at a price to pay. Don't forever live with my mistakes, but I guess that's the roll of the dice. And then as a child inside was left behind, and the mother sits home and tries for her eldest child. He had to grow up fast and it's dangerous things stuck in my mind. It's also systematic, rebelling is done automatic. And the fact is, valley out here with the bullshit, cause nothing is as it appears. Illusion tricks, we talk from young and misled career, having to hold down the fear, facing the storm head on. We're hungry and opportunities round here are leapt on. Back your home, cause toes are easily stepped on. Do what you do before your last breath's gone. Broad shoulders just to keep headstrong. So dickheads and problems I dealt with head on this beat that I've crept on. And I'll keep riding down this road with my head on, and I'll keep dancing the tank till the pet's gone.
Failure never made it. My family devastated. A lifetime just wasted. Bitterness has been tasted. Because I never made it. My family devastated. A lifetime just wasted. Because I never made it.
I look up to the stars, cause my life is fucked. You see me in the garden, cutting up the trucks. It's all about the money, so hush, don't judge. Don't walk around on the streets all acting tough.
Shout out
Life on
Matty
the
B, man.
streets, it
Hopefully
can be
you're watching,
harsh.
brother.
You get put on bricks and left in flames like the cars down the lane. Every day I'm feeling the pain, I feel burnt out in this life that I've made. So I switch up the game. I had to hustle when I was on the streets. I used to run around like I was on cocaine. Sweet, nah. Seeing this life I found, but at least I ain't a younger locked up in jail. I'm not trapped in the system, man, I murder rhythms. And I don't care because I'm moving with some great precision. I will swing and left and right like I'm locked in prison. So don't tell me shit, cause bars you ain't real.
What artist was that? Was that Matty B?
That's my boy Matty B, he's a drum and bass MC, innit? This is the only rap song he's ever done, 2012.
Needs to get on some
He's lucky to be, you know, my boy nearly lost his life in 2015. So he's actually lucky to be here as well. That would have been the third one of that year, bro. So,
Devastated, just wasted.
Who's the singer?
Never made it.
it's just a sample.
Mama told me we were born survivors. At the deep end like a pool for divers. You can't be a winner till you fought the fighters. Enough pain felt, there's a call for silence. Take a deep look in my watered iris, cause you're only human if you walk beside us. All flesh and bone, brought to mind that separates the provided from providers. And we never held up our lighters. Everywhere we go, yeah, the darkness finds us. Sick of hearing bastard sirens, no guarantee we ain't past the finance. Competition coming up right behind us. No one to look to for guidance. We don't really find much time for kindness. That emotion's trapped somewhere inside us. And the fact is that I'm tired. It's like my lifeline's expired, and I mostly blame myself. It's the way that my brain's been wired. I've cast my line in the pond. It's the fact no fish is biting. I'm tired of being in the wrong, and frankly, I'm sick of fighting. I'm focused on what I've got, and I'll look to what I'll have. It feels like I've lost the plot. Any opportunity I'll grab. There's a time when you gotta say stop. It's a fact, no turning back. I'll never forget where I'm from, cause the fact is that I'm not my dad.
Failure never made it. My family devastated. A lifetime just wasted.
That's the photographer inside.
Has been tasted because I never made it. My family devastated. A lifetime just wasted because I never made it.
Sharpy MC right now. We're just taking pictures, yeah? Hold tight, the social media crew.
You know what, that one's alright, you know, bro.
Hold tight, Meeks. On in about the next 10 minutes or so. What are you playing today, Meeks? You got some bangers for us? Come on, hold tight, my garage crew. Shout out to Mina. Lena. Hold tight, Meeks.
That better? I'm ecstatic, man.
Nice one, nice one. Yeah, man, taking pictures inside.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
So tell me a bit about the like who would you want to work with?
Who do I want to
in the
work?
game
Listen,
right
I'm not
now?
going to say who I want to work with because I'll just be outing myself. But listen, there's so many rappers I would be honoured to work with. But I'm small time, so like, there's no point in me even saying that right now. But like, I'm always happy. I've got a boy. He's 20. I think he's a young boy. He's either 20 or 21. Yeah. His name's LJ. Funnily enough.
Okay.
But the boy who was just on that track, it's my friend LJ, yeah? But he's not a rapper, yeah?
Okay.
So there's a young guy, he's cold, yeah?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be the only feature on my mixtape. I'm willing to work with people from around my areas, or if certain people call out, man, I'll work. But I, to be honest, I'm just working on myself, bro. Like, first and foremost.
So do you, is it just yourself? Do you have an agent or a manager?
It's just
or
myself right now, bro. I do everything myself. My friends help me out when they can, or my girl helps me out when she can. But right now, like, I do everything myself.
Big up all the people supporting, man, because this is a real hustle right now.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, shout out everyone who's ever shared my video, anyone who's ever locked in, or anyone who's ever purchased a ticket to come see my show, or even people who have purchased tickets and not been able to make it, but they've purchased the ticket just to show the love. Like, everyone who has showed a little bit of love and support.
Where have you performed before?
I don't forget anything. I've performed at the Moustache Bar a few times in Dalston.
Yeah.
I've done a few local gigs around my way as well. Obviously, I've only been in it since August, so actually, for me to, I've also had one or two songs played on BBC Radio. So actually,
congrats, man.
yeah. So I've actually since I've been doing this 9-10 months, and it's been a little journey. I can't lie. So long may it continue, man.
Yeah, definitely. You just got to keep pushing, keep the momentum going, because I think once you start getting that momentum going, like, anything can happen, anything can be around the corner.
I'm surprised myself, I can't lie. I know people, I know rappers or whatever they want to call themselves, who have been doing it 6, 7 years, 8 years, 9, 10 years, never not once had a sniff of a booking. Never not once had a sniff of a... Do you know what I'm saying? I'm always stay humble, by the way, first and foremost, yeah? But I'm just saying, like, for somebody like me who always feels the worst about himself, feels like I can't achieve this, I feel like, oh, they can, but I can't. That's the attitude sometimes I've had to break. So... me feeling like that to now, even though I've still got a long way to go, but I'm happy with the progress I've made. And I think so the people around me as well, so that's all that matters to me.
No, your music's obviously speaking volumes because, you know, obviously you're getting the plays on the radio.
Yeah, my Spotify listeners are quite
Spotify
is
well. Coming up.
It's up and down actually, but it's alright, yeah.
I mean, just imagine this time next year, where would be...
listen, this time next year, I would love to be getting booked for like festivals or something, even to open up for artists or anything like that. Like this time next year, I would love to just be getting a little bit more recognition. That's what I'd like.
Shout out to the booking promoters out there.
Yeah, 100%.
How can they get in touch with you?
They can Instagram, SharpyMC Insta. Go follow that. I'll follow you back as well. I'm a humble guy like that. SharpyMC on Spotify, no space as well. Go and follow that. Add my songs to your playlist. Graveyard Shift, the mixtape is out soon. I'm hoping to get it out for August, but like it is what it is. You can't rush perfection. Rome weren't built in 7 days, so
100%.
Yeah, man.
What we're gonna do though, we're gonna put on your tune that's out at the moment, Alone. Just to make
roll
sure that
Alone
gets
again,
enough
bro.
airplay.
So remember, people, you can go and get Alone. You can go watch the video now on YouTube, on Salam Entertainment's YouTube channel, SharpyMC Alone. Just type that in and it'll be straight at the top there for you. Just go run that up, hit the thumbs up, share it on your socials. I love and appreciate all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to let the listeners know before we
Nah, man, you know where to find me. Spotify, Instagram. I'm all over all of it, man. I appreciate everyone who's supported me along this way, and long may it continue. Shout out everyone in the shout out box as well.
Shout out to D.
Yeah, shout out Yusuf as well, man. Like Yusuf, we see him each and every single time. Big fan of the show. Yeah, man.
Give out the Instagram and then everything again. You're on
Sharpy
TikTok,
MC, Insta,
Snapchat, and all that.
TikTok. Do you know who? I was on TikTok and I've deleted it. I can't get on with it. I can't get on with it. I want to be able to get on with it. But you know what? The amount of stress, I hear what you're saying. I've got friends as well who go, no, you need to get back on TikTok. But mate, like, I'm not being funny. It's hard to get. I find it hard anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not very technical anyway. Like, I'm not. So I find things hard and I just see it as an extra stress. Maybe that's me being old school or old mindseted. Maybe I need to change that. But like I said, I would love to get to a point where I could pay someone to do all this for me.
I'll tell anyone that's looking for experience in social media, you know, if you want to do Sharpy MC's TikTok You know what I mean? Get the experience.
There's also merchandise coming soon as well. I ain't gonna leak too much about that, but there's merch coming and all sorts. I just need to get the mixtape
Shout out to Simba Boy, my boy. Soon gonna be up here, yeah?
Yeah, shout out, man.
Trust me.
Remember, Graveyard Shift will be out in all stores. I also have hard copies, so if you can, I suppose the only way that you're gonna get your hands on a hard copy, if you'd be interested in that, is to add me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, SharpyMC Insta, and you'll be able to order one through that. Otherwise, I don't really know how else you'll be able to contact me. But yeah, it'll be all over Spotify, all over Apple. Once it's out, I hope to make a return here as well. So.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Whenever you got stuff coming, just let me know, hit me up.
100.
You can touch down here. Laylo's now your home now as well.
SharpyMC.
SharpyMC. Yeah,
brother.
add that up, man.
Yeah, SharpyMC Insta. SharpyMC Insta, no space.
Trust me. Well, we're going to sign out with Alone. And you're going to get Meeks up next, 8 to 10 business.
Shout out everyone inside, man. Shout out everyone locked in. Love, man.
G.O. Beats.
I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move. I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. MCs can't really chat to me unless they chat to me about pain. Would you know about being homeless and your battery's dead in the rain? My lifestyle was shit's creek, I was an actual mess, I'm just saying. Sex, drugs and drum and bass was the remedy to my pain. Still, I had to get on with it. Stayed intoxicating my brain, but true say I was bored of it. But things weren't simple and plain. They used to call me an animal, full speed ahead like a cannonball. Dirty blocks and avenues, we taught ourselves we was bound to fall. And ain't nobody gonna pick you up, they would rather see you flat on your face. Just so they got something to talk about, cause they ain't got nothing to embrace. We all the same, you can't blame them either. When the chips are down, your best friend could leave you. Everybody scheming like it's jungle fever. When they see you eating, then they come and eat her. Nowadays I'm an activist, my energy, you ain't matching this. It's chemistry when I spit on beats, I rarely drink but I pack the spliffs. Nowadays I'm an activist, my energy, you ain't matching this. It's chemistry when I spit on beats, I rarely drink but I pack the spliffs. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. Of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. And true say I find it funny how smiley faces wanna come around, the same faces that I couldn't see when I was down and never had a pound. But they can see I'm on a mission now, I got a voice and they listen now. My pain is real when a lot can vouch, I was stuck outside and it was pissing down. See the light, I got vision now, make sure my daughter never isn't down. I was so far down the wrong road, had to 180 and spin it round. How we all came up, it was sinning band, had to move off ends to a different town. Not too far cause I'm still about, the man is darker, so much killing now. I seen a lot of shit I still think about. I seen man tied up and stripped down, I saw mum beat up and pinned down. Funny how we never speak now. When I needed a hand no one reached out, but that was the life of a street child. At least I got a lesson to teach now, just by being in my daughter makes me proud. In my zone on my wavy-ish, refer to me by my alias. If you wasn't there in my darker days, don't be stuck to me like my aftershave. In my zone on my wavy-ish, refer to me by my alias. If you wasn't there in my darker days, don't be stuck to me like my aftershave. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave. I was alone when I did that move, I was down and I couldn't see you. Saying it hard shit then, me too. I was stuck in the mist and I couldn't see through. Now I'm all alone when I hit that stage, and alone when I cash that pay. All alone at the end of the day, cause we're all alone when we hit that grave.